As I mentioned at the bottom of the 6 o'clock, there's so much more conversation happening nowadays surrounding mental health and reaching out for help if you need it. But a lot of the time, that conversation doesn't necessarily include men. And it's really important that everyone is included in that conversation. I'm joined here in studio now by Reggie Macon and Melvin Clark, and they are with the Balanced Minds Mental Health Conference coming up next month. Guys, thanks so much for being here. You started this group really focused on mental health for men, which I think is so great. Tell me a little bit about why this got started, just over a year ago or so.
So yeah, like we started about a year and a half ago. We lost our father. We talked about starting a group to have a brave space. And a lot of people say safe space, but you still have to be brave to even open up about feelings, especially as grown men. So we talked about it. I was like, hey, you gonna say something? He's like, I'll be the first. I'm like, okay, cool. So we reached out to some friends and started the group about a year and a half ago. Then now brought our heads together and was like, hey, we want to do a big conference. And this guy makes all our clothes. So I was like, hey.
He's got them on right now. I love it. I love it. And this is so great. I mean, what's the response been? We'll talk about the conference in just a second, but just the group that you guys have twice a month, right? What does group look like? Is it just, a spot for you guys to hang out and chat?
We chat. We want to do outings. It's not always about just getting together and talk about sad times.
Yeah.
It's more so getting together, having fellowship, being able to have a space outside of our homes that we can go to and pretty much release and decompress.
I love that. And what's the response been from other folks that have showed up to group? What have they kind of said about joining this?
They responsive. They like it. I think they like it. We got a few people that look forward to it.
It's like, hey, we having a meeting? I'm like, it's next week. Oh, I thought it was this week. Okay. So a lot of responses is, man, we've been needing this for a long time. Like, I'm glad you started it, and I'm like, I'm glad I started it too. So it's like it keep us balanced, and that's why the name of Balanced Minds. But it keep our head level and have a place that we can, like I said, decompress. So when we leave the meeting, we can start, and it's on a Sunday. So when we start our week, we also have a Facebook group that we sit there and we network and we make sure we check on each other and stuff like that too. So
I love this. And do you guys agree with what I said kind of at the beginning of our segment that men's mental health isn't talked about or focused on enough? Is that something you'd agree with?
I definitely agree with it 100%. And plus, it's not taught to us as men because you're a man. Suck it up. You got this. Don't worry about it. So this is a place where we can break that stigma and open up. And we also want younger men to see us as older men talking about feelings, emotions, and mental health, because a lot of people go undiagnosed and not knowing what's going on. So they lash out, or the new term, crash out, and we want to stop all that.
Yeah, avoid that. And so you guys are taking this a step further. You've got this conference coming up next month. This is, what you're doing right now, but on a much bigger scale. You're going to have speakers and all sorts of resources at this. It's coming up on November 8th. What is this going to look like? And anybody can go if they want to check it out.
It's a free event. You can go to my website, actually my martial arts website. You can register on there under events. We want to get started at age 16. We'll have panelists. We have some local guys that's from the community that's going to be on the panel. We have refreshments. We're going to have some raffles and stuff like that. We want to have resource tables. So if people would need any resources outside of the conference, we'll have tables of therapists. We even have a guy that's a veteran that has his own veteran home that he's going to be able to help people out. So it's just a big conference. Our goal is to reach 100 men. We would love to have more, but starting out right now, we want to get to that 100.
And you guys are so open talking about it, but for anyone, who's hearing about this event and they're like, I don't know if I want to go, how's it gonna look? Worries like that.
Right.
What do you say to them just about showing up?
Sometimes we show up for other people and we never show up for ourselves. So this conference will be a way for you can show up for yourself.
That'll be the first step.
Yeah.
The first step is just to show up.
Yeah, just show up.
Like I tell the people at the meeting, the first step is just to come.
Yeah.
And then now we had people at the meeting that their first 2 meetings, they just they're observing, they're listening, and now they're talking, they're out there, it's getting more comfortable to them. It's a place to It's needed.
Yeah.
I personally look forward to the meeting.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that. I love that.
He's mad because I'll be out of town this weekend and a meeting won't happen. I'm like, you can have it without me. He's like, no.
I need you there. Right. Awesome. Well, guys, this is so great. Thank you so much for offering this to the community. Let's we have some information on the conference that we can pop up. So Saturday, November 8th, 11 to 2.
Yep.
There's the address on your screen, and you were mentioning this is a local ministry hall where this is happening.
Yep.
And again, you can hop on to the website on your screen. That's Battleground JKD LLC. That's your martial arts website, just if you're wondering what the name is. That's where you can register. Again, totally free, and
free,
you know, there's no expectation. Just show up, as you guys mentioned,
Show up
and
as
see
you
how you
are.
can benefit.
And go from there.
Awesome.
Walk away with something great, because that's the first step, like my brother said. And from there is, okay, now I see what's going on. Let me be a part of it, and it actually draws you in. So
I love it. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming to talk about this. This is so important, and I appreciate you too, you know, being brave and coming in and talking about this. And hopefully there's some folks out there, you know, watching that hear what you had to say and show up to these meetings or show up to the conference. So thanks so much for talking,
Thank you for
talking about this. We're